What flavor is yours?
Mint, I think.
Have you tried the date?
What? What? Really? No. Wow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakumullah khair for tuning in one more time. This is Daily Dose number 4, Ramadan day number 4 with Brother Hazim and Brother Ayman. Jazakumullah khair once again. Bismillah. Think about it. Who do you consider smart? Why do you consider them smart? What defines intelligence? Is it their IQ level? Is it maybe the way they talk? Maybe even the way they look and dress nowadays? SubhanAllah. Think about it. These are just definitions of humans or of society. Wouldn't you like to know who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala thinks is smart? Who He thinks is intelligent? SubhanAllah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Juz number 4, chapter number 3, Surah Ali Imran, verse number 190. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب.
Verily, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, and in the alternation of night and day, these are indeed signs for men of understanding. SubhanAllah, if you dissect the verse, the first part, verily in the creation of heavens and earth. Think about earlier tonight, when you were praying Taraweeh, and you heard the rumbling thunder and the rain started. Think about earlier, maybe when you were outside driving during the evening, and you saw the lightning storms, almost like fireworks in the distance, subhanAllah. And then think about the deserts and the trees and the seas and the different plants and the different fruits Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created, from the largest of animals to the smallest of critters. SubhanAllah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created all of this. And then think about in the second part of the verse, and in the alternation of night and day, and SubhanAllah, how when the day gets longer, the night gets shorter. And when the night gets longer, the day gets shorter. And SubhanAllah, how the moon even affects the tides in the oceans, and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created everything to work together in unison, in perfect harmony.
And subhanAllah, we've even applied this into our dua, and especially in Ramadan. You might have heard it when the Imam was reciting in Taraweeh, maybe even in Rak'atul Witr, maybe you heard it somewhere else or you read it somewhere else, wherein we're trying to praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His exaltedness, and we say وَالسَّمَاوَاتُ وَأَمْلَاكُهَا وَالنُّجُومُ وَأَفْلَاكُهَا وَالْأَرْضُ وَسُكَّانُهَا وَالْبِحَارُ وَحِيتَانُهَا. We're saying, oh Allah, how glory be to you. You've created the heavens and everything that's in it. You've created the stars and the planets that are around it. You've created this earth and everything that resides in it. And you've created these seas and oceans and all the fish that swim in it. So subhanAllah, we've even applied it into our dua. When we're thinking, we're having this concept of tafakkur and reflection, contemplation and pondering upon the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
And then in the third part of the verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ends it, and these are indeed signs for men of understanding. SubhanAllah, for those who are men of understanding, these are indeed signs. And then think about that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has distinguished the human race from other creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because He has given them the mind. He has given them the ability to think. He has been given them the ability to think of right and wrong. And subhanAllah, all these creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all this beauty that He has created for us, it's given us the choice to decide if we want to follow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or if we see these things and we say to ourselves, this is just by chance. This isn't the creation of anything greater than us. This is just by chance this happened. But no, those who understand, those who ponder, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given them the ability to make that choice.
And subhanAllah, the Prophet Muhammad says in a very beautiful hadith, when he's trying to compare and contrast this concept of reflection, of tafakkur, he says that 1 hour of tafakkur, of reflection and contemplation in the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is so much more greater than 1 whole year of worship. Can you imagine? Some of the Sahaba, Abu Darda radiallahu anhu and Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu, these Sahaba radiallahu anhu, they even said that 1 hour of tafakkur, of reflection in the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is so much more greater than 1 whole night of qiyam. So 1 whole night of qiyam is not even close to how much of reward and blessing and bounty they can be receiving from just 1 hour of reflection on the bounties and the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Then think about how tafakkur is a mercy in itself from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now I want you to go back and think about maybe the last sin you committed. Think about the last sin you committed, whether it was 5 minutes ago, an hour ago, earlier today, maybe a few days ago. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us that we all sin. But think about that last one, and then think about the fact that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you the ability to remember it. Just imagine if you couldn't go back, if you couldn't ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness. But just this ability to think is a mercy upon us. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the ability to think, to make tafakkur, to see the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to see the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and think about it in a way that it helps us get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And subhanAllah, it was one of the easiest acts of ibadah, yet it is one of the most neglected.
To help you get through Ramadan each and every day, check us out on the Mass Arizona page to get your
Daily dose.